The PBA does not know what to do. Jason Belmonte is running scared. Why watch another video of him or professionals like him showing their elite skills when you can watch me suck at bowling?
Hello and welcome to the second week's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling for the month of January 2022, and it's coming to you from Gardner Ten Pins in Gardner, Massachusetts. The first game was a bit rough, but then there were some bright spots and it collapsed at the end. Nonetheless, I got a 110, which is roughly my average, which is between 100 and 110 typically. So how will the second game go? Will it be better? Will it be worse? Let's find out.
Game 2 frame on ball 1.
Because this place is playing music quite loudly, most of the audio is muted. There goes the ball. It's looking pretty good, and we only took 8 of them.
Ball 2.
This is a relatively moderate spare, especially for my skill. There goes the ball. It's way off to the left. 60% of the lane could have got us something. Didn't. And it's 8. And for those of you who like the pin setters, here's the AMF setting a fresh set of 10. And there you go.
Frame 2, ball 1.
So far, not too bad. Although 8 isn't the greatest, but the first ball wasn't too bad. There goes the ball. Looking pretty good again. 2 full. Managed to get 9.
Ball 2.
About 45% of the lane will get us a spare. There goes the ball. Looks like it's going to get it, and it does. So far, it's a pretty decent game. In fact, it's somewhat similar to the previous, except it's an 8-in-1 instead of 1, and then the spare. 18 plus with El Stinko the bonus ball.
Frame 3, ball 1, El Stinko.
What will the bonus be? Let's find out. The first balls have been pretty good. There goes that one, and that's no exception, although full and ouch. 6.
That's why you don't aim for the center, kids.
Big ears, the big 4, and yes, obscure in Tenpin, the double P-knuckle. And there is the ball going into the gutter, curse of the fill, 6.
Frame 4, ball 1.
The first ball so far has almost always been perfect. Second one's the one we're getting screwed on, and there's another near perfect ball, and 9.
Ball 2.
This is not so easy, even though 30% of the lane will get it. There goes the ball, and just like the double P-knuckle, overcompensated, gutter, but a 9. This was kind of ugly, even though every first ball was pretty good. We got the double P-knuckle in 3, making 6, also the fill for the spare, and then a 9 in 4, both times overcompensating on ball 2, 39.
Frame 5, ball 1.
In spite of the first balls, this game has been quite weak. There goes the first ball, and finally one of them's off target, but we got 7.
Ball 2.
Throw a strike ball, a spare is possible here. There's the windup, there's the pitch, it's a little thin, and danced around it for 9.
Frame 6, ball 1.
This game is sorely missing marks. Can we get the ball back on target? There goes the ball. Looks like the answer is yes. And again, 9.
Ball 2.
The 5-pin remains. About half the lane will get us a spare. There goes the ball. It's practically in the 5-pin space, and it was for the spare. Those 2 frames were a bit better. We got another 9 in 5. Then finally a mark. A spare in 6. So far, we're now at 58 with El Stinko the bonus ball.
Frame 7, ball 1, El Stinko.
What will the bonus be this time? Let's find out. There's the windup, the pitch, it's off to the left, and 7.
Ball 2.
Deja vu. Same thing, gotta throw the strike ball in the 1-2 pocket. There's the windup, the pitch, looking similar to the last attempt, and same result, except not even as close. 9. As of now, this game looks like it's going to be even worse than the previous. There goes the ball. This time it's off to the right, and 7. Mini rail.
Ball 2.
The mini rail, or as we candle pinners call it, the Queen's Leave. There goes the ball. Looks like it's a spare, and we got it. Again, halfway decent. If this were a constant thing, then we'd have a halfway decent score. Anyway, 9 and 7, spare and 8, 84 with El Stinko the bonus ball to come.
From 9 ball 1 El Stinko.
What will the bonus be this time around? Let's find out. There she goes. It's looking pretty good, and 9.
Ball 2.
The 4-pin all by itself. Again, about half the lane will get it. There goes the ball. That went horribly wrong. And the 9 stands.
Last frame, ball 1.
Let's see if this can end in a big bang. Wind up. Pitch. Off to the left. And ouch.
Ball 2.
If it wasn't for that 10-pin, we got this leave a third time. So here's the ball, there's the pitch, it's off to the right, and we leave the head pin for 9. It wasn't the best ending, but we did manage to get one above the previous game. We got a pair of 9s in 9 and 10. Fortunately, the 9 fill from frame 9 boosted the score a bit. We are now at 111. So that's 1 point better than the last game. That concludes week 2 of 4 for the month of January 2020 2nd edition of Watch Me Suck It Bowling from Gardner Ten Pins in Gardner, Massachusetts. This is George F551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.